I'm glad you woke up. Good morning, Caress. Hi, Vera. Hello, hello. Hmm. What a fucking week, huh? If it sounds like I'm cracking open a beer, I should be, but it's not. Well, thank you. Whew. Hello, Sarah. Over it. Yep. Good morning, Melissa. Hi, Susan. Yeah. Well, guess who's here besides me? I feel like this is an appropriate time for us to pull from the Kali deck just to um, see what shit we're burning for this full moon. Besides just all of it, apparently. But maybe some choice advice from the goddess herself, right? We'll also do regular. We'll also do regular coffee and magic, so don't worry. I gotcha. But it feels like this full moon in Aries is really commanding attention. Sometimes I smile when I'm uncomfortable. You know what I mean? Oh, shit. Hi, Cindy. Hi, Tiffany. Hello, Carrie. Carrie and Carrie. All right. Oh, good morning, Arlene. Yeah, I laugh and cry. I had therapy last night, and it was my first time with a new therapist actually. And she was like, "What do you want to do today?" And I said, "Here's this. I want to process this thing." And then I immediately started crying. I was like, "Oh God, nice to meet you. Good luck. Good luck with all this." But that's okay. We got this. We got this. Yeah, it's a really interesting energy for this full moon. And like I said, we're going to do our regular coffee magic cards. We will do an oracle pull from the Kali deck for this weekend. If you haven't done any full moon rituals at all and you're not really that kind of a person, I would still say this is a really good weekend to burn something. Not like your house down, but like a piece of paper with some thoughts and feelings on it. Maybe a few bridges, whatever. Whatever. Um, but here's the interesting energy of this particular full moon. So we've exited Virgo season, we're moving into Libra season. So we're going from like that organizational energy to the aesthetic balancing energy, right? However, this full moon is Aries energy. And Aries energy is coming in and being like, "Hey, I don't know if you remember, but a while back you decided that you wanted to get rid of this, and this, and you wanted to be like this, and this. Do you remember those goals? So you didn't do this, and this, which was in your way. So I'm just gonna burn it for you, and hopefully you don't die in the process. But and now it's eclipse season, so that's kind of the vibe that we're in right now. It's like, we can cry about it, but it's still happening, right? It's like you can have an attitude, but you're still going, right? So that's kind of where we're at with this full moon. Don't lock your knees. Haven't said that in a minute, but I feel like I'm going to be saying it a lot for the rest of eclipse season. So, okay, let's get to it, shall we? I'm going to give you three things to pick from. Sorry. It's like, let's see. What three things are you picking from today? let's just really change it up and shift the mood and go with fruit. I'm gonna go with fruit today. So I'm gonna give you 3 fruits. You pick which fruit is you for this morning, and we will go from there, okay? Maybe it'll liven you up a little bit. So the first one is a peach. We got peach, grapes, and watermelon. Which fruit are you feeling this morning? Peach, grapes, and watermelon. Not very autumnal, not really connected to fire or full moon, just some random shit, okay? So peach, grapes, watermelon. What's in your fruit salad this morning? And we'll go from there. Oh, I have this feeling. I've had it for about an hour now. I think it started around 9ish. And it's that feeling, like, this, like, anticipation in my chest, and it's like that feeling when, like, you're in a class or something and everyone's speaking and you're, like, next, right? So, like, it's your turn to speak next, but not yet, and that you know what that feeling in your chest? It's like, I'm about to say something, and even though, you know what you're gonna say for the most part, like, it's still that feeling. That's what I have in my chest right now. I'm like, "What? What is it? What am I who am I talking to?" It's not like a it's kind of an annoying feeling to have when not in that specific setting because I don't really know what to do about it, you know? Ugh, alright. So again, peach, grapes, watermelon. Peach, grapes, and watermelon. Okay. Tell me when you're ready for peach. Alright. Okay, here you go. This is your peach. Again, we have peach, grapes, and watermelon. Hawk, serpent, cat. Hawk, serpent, and cat. All right. Well, all animal creatures this morning, so that's interesting. So you've got the hawk, the serpent, and the cat. So my peach friends, this is actually this feels pretty calm as a message. So there's that. It's kind of like keep your space because you're in a moment of really integrating some healing, really integrating some new understanding, some new ways, right? Some new ways of like integrating the energies around you. The cat is asking you to really make sure to stick with your boundaries and like kind of mind your energy, right? You can't be a power source for everybody right now. In fact, or anymore. But especially right now, you need all of your energy for yourself right now. So call your energy in back into your body, back into your present moment as many times a day as you need to right now. Just make sure your energy is like with you, not off on side quests right now. You need your energy front and center, okay? Because this healing that's taking place, this like new understanding of whatever's going on with you, is very exhausting and requires all of your energy. It's not going to be, put it this way, nothing takes that long anymore. So it doesn't matter that you feel impatient because it doesn't take that long anymore. Like as soon as you can just kind of commit to um, giving yourself the space that you need, right? And pulling your energy in is probably as soon as it takes to like just get this going, right? In addition, you have that going on. You've been asking um, a lot, maybe. Show me a sign. Am I on the right path? Am I doing the right thing? I'm second guessing myself. Did I do it right? Did I make the right decision? Oh my God, oh my God. Just show me the sign. And the hawk is here, as always, to say, like, here's your sign. Here's your sign, witch. Is it signy enough for you? Chances are you've been getting lots of signs. In fact, you may be getting so many signs that there's so many signs that you think that they can't be signs. And to that, major universal eye roll, right, from your guides, because you ask for all the signs and then you're like, well, that's too many signs for it to possibly qualify as a sign. So there's really no pleasing you in the sign department. So um, just remember, here's your sign then. Yes, whatever it is. Okay, go forth. That is your peach. Trust me, I get it too. I don't say all of these things because I haven't thought them for myself before. You know what I mean? Like, I am that person. I'm like, oof, that's way too on the nose. Can't be for me. you know? Reshuffle. All right. This is going to be your grapes. We have peach, grape, and watermelon. Okay. Hi, Yvonne. Okie dokie. Here comes your grapes. Tell me when you're ready. Peaches, grapes, watermelon. This is your grapes. Wow, everybody. I'm glad I could give you permission not to do anything this weekend. All right, so grapes, stag, let go, movement. All right, so pry your cold, dead fingers off of the thing because it's time to move. you know, and have a good attitude about it. Maybe there is some beer in here after all. All right. I'll throw a few more words your way, but I feel like that's the general message of these cards. Pry your cold dead hands off it. Time to move. Don't be a little bitch about it, okay? But truly, whatever it is, like, can you just not? Because it's gonna really be a bummer if you're still holding on to that corpse when we hit eclipse season. And we're doing that really soon. So like stop it, let go. And because things are really moving. You might be moving again, right? Where are you going? I don't know, but it's gonna be really painful to get there if, like I said, you're dragging that corpse behind you. This is the energy of you stepping into the new iteration of your life. Like, can you just have a good attitude about it, right? Can you be proud of everything you've accomplished instead of just staring at that one spot and being like, but what about this? Like, what about the rest of it? What about, did you remember to stand up straight and put your shoulders back and open that heart center and really like own your shit, own all the stuff you've done over the past few years? Like, can you have a little bit of pride and accomplishment in what you've done instead of just moping about the one thing that you sort of feel didn't go the way that you wanted it to go, but did it not? Or are you holding on to it because it reminds you of a time when you could just kind of relax into how the world was against you and you could do nothing about it and it wasn't your fault and, whiny, whiny, whine, right? I mean, I don't know, but what are we doing? Like, let go. Things are moving. The second you let go, boom, off you go, right? It's gonna be super fast. Just remember to like kind of remember who you are. Oh, okay, there you go. Okay, the last one is what? Watermelon. What'll it be? Hi, Rachel. Watermelon. Do you think watermelon will be less spicy? I don't. Just like I'm doing a good job shuffling. Well, I see I'm getting yelled at here too. Oh, yeah, I'm not, no one's yelling at you. I'm just excited. Well, I'm not gonna yell at you, but this one's pretty spicy, I think. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, hello, mermaid. Welcome. We're pulling cards for the full moon. This is the last one. So this is watermelon. If you're just popping in and you missed the first two because we had peach, we had grapes, you can watch the replay of this when I get out of here on my Instagram or on my YouTube channel. Okay. All right. You ready? You ready for your watermelon? All right. Let's do this. You got it. Oh. This one just can't leave you alone, huh? There's the wasp, the cow, another fan favorite, and the mystery, my personal favorite. You guys remember the story about this card, right? See how crumpled up it is? Because this is my first deck of cards that I ever got. And I was pulling cards for myself and I kept getting the mystery. And in the book, the mystery like says something obnoxious, like, oh, trust the bag. And I was like, fuck you with this card. And I just crumbled it up and I threw it. And then I was like, oof, that's incredibly disrespectful. So I put it between like two things and I ironed it. But it's still a little worse for wear. But I had anger about this card. But I think you are much more evolved than I was, and you're ready to accept the magic of the mystery this morning. What say? Okay, so we've got the wasp, the cow, and the mystery. Let's talk about this story. Now, remember, the wasp comes out, right, when you, okay, you're just really pissing people off right now. Okay. And this wasp message is a little bit different than usual. Okay. Sometimes the wasp is more about like people talking shit about you because they're jealous and stuff like that. Today it's slightly different. It's not that, but it's got a different flavor, different watermelon flavor, let's say. Today the wasp is talking about choices you're making. Choices you're making for yourself and your energy that are deeply triggering to people who have been feeding off of your energy. Okay. Chances are you have been a person in life that has provided a lot of energy for other people, right? You're always giving, you're always supporting, you're always making excuses for poor behavior because you understand the root traumas that people are going through and you're so empathetic about it. Like you're just constantly working it so that you can stay in draining relationships and make it seem like that's a good idea for you and kind of like what you're supposed to do. Part of your healing has been recognizing that that is not being of service, that's being a doormat or allowing yourself to be a food source, right? And so as you realize that, you've had to change, right? And the people around you, if they're feeding off of you, as you close shop, they're like, "Whoa, what you doing? I'm still eating that." And you're like, "Oh, unfortunately, I am not edible anymore. Please don't eat me." And they're like, that's the only thing I really like to do with you, though. Like, if I can't eat your energy, like, what are we gonna do together? Like, here, let me tell you some things about yourself that are gonna make you feel kind of shitty and bring you back into a space where I can properly feed, right? Then it'll be better, right? But we don't want to do that again. That would be another cycle of that. I mean, maybe you I don't know. If you want to, it's fine. It's like there's no judgment, but maybe you don't wanna do that anymore. So you're triggering all of these people who are just kind of hovering around you, kind of honestly like the wasps are doing right now, because you know they're about to die because all their food's gone. And that's what's happening with those buzzing around you as well. I mean, they're not gonna really die, but they are going to die from your life, right? Do you feel guilty about that? Do you feel guilty that you can't sustain them with your energy? Do you feel guilty about that? Because they can't sustain themselves with their own energy. So that feels like a them problem. But anyway, that's happening right now. And then you have the um the cow, right? Which is all about receiving. Receiving. Typically givers do not like receiving because it makes them feel bad, right? It's like, oof, that's super selfish of me. I can't receive, but I'll just give, 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 right? That's something else we've been working on is feeling that we are worthy of receiving, right? Okay. So then we get to the mystery. It's all such a mystery, right? What are we doing? Why are we doing it? And to whom, right? But the mystery card is here just to remind you that no matter how intuitively connected you are, no matter what you think you know or don't know, you can't know everything. And you don't know what the fuck is about to happen. And if that is making you feel crazy, join the club of life, right? But here's what you do know. And I'm going to just tell you your perception of the world around you, the energy that you emit, the healing that you allow yourself to partake in. All of these things are what lead you to your next adventure. You will have things attracted to you. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to run towards anything, okay? It comes to you because it can't help it. It's inevitable, right? You are attracting the vibrations that you are emitting. So, really mind that right now. Pay attention to the thoughts that are recurring over and over and over again and adjust them if you need to, if they're not quite what you like. We were talking about this in workshop last night that right now it's so destabilizing that you may find yourself leading into old crutches of ways of thinking, right? If you used to constantly catastrophize and be like, oh my God, why is this happening to me? I'm not good enough. This sucks. Da, da, da. Just remember, if like 90% of the day that's what's running through your head, why would you think that you were going to attract anything different, right? The energy doesn't work on opposite sauce, okay? It doesn't. It's alignment, right? And that doesn't mean you have to have a positive thought every second. That's actually not at all what it means. It means that you need to know where you want to get to. What's your intention? And then you need to become that. Don't wait for it to find you and transform you. Become that which you seek, right? You want to feel stable. You want to feel loved. You want to feel new, like satisfied, right? And excited about life. It starts here with you. No one else can do that for you. Promise. There's not a person who's going to come into your life and like magically be able to say, well, here's how you do it, and here it's for you. If that happens, that means you've entered into yet another codependent relationship. You do this for yourself. When you have done that, the people around you that you are going to attract are not there to fill gaps. They're there to party together. Okay? We're there to say, look what I learned, look what I learned, look what I did, look what I did. Not, oh my God, if you're not there, I don't even know who I am. You fill all of my missing pieces. Fill your own missing pieces, right? Be all of your own colors. And then let other beautiful, full colors orbit around you. They can come, they can go, you can come, you can go. It's so much better on the other side. Are we there yet? No. But we're going, right? Like right now. So like pack your shit and let go of the old stuff. All right. That's your coffee magic pulls for today. Don't leave yet because we're still doing Kali, you know? We're still doing Kali. This should be interesting. This card doesn't belong here. And I don't mean just because like I don't like the card, it's because it's from a different deck. I really haven't been using my Oracle deck since I moved. And do you know I've been here for a while. Let's see. I've been here like 6 months. Isn't that fucking crazy? How did that happen? How did that happen? I don't know. I guess I should start painting the walls. All right. This is going to be your collective full moon in Aries card. Okay. Oh, the card that didn't belong was from the oh my god, my brain can't remember what the name of this deck is, but it's an Egyptian themed deck and it's soul retrieval. Um but I'm not feeling that. I feel like that's more of a why are you so disorganized kind of situation. But who knows? Okay. It's the Isis Oracle deck by Alana Fairchild. All right. But anyway, this is the Kali Oracle deck by also Alana Fairchild. And it's going to be verbose because she always is. And we are going to take a card, not just any card, cool one. Cool one for this energy. Let's do this one right here. Nope, still shuffling. Sorry. Oh, still shuffling. This one really wants to make sure that it's the one, I guess. Don't overthink it, Sarah. Just pick a card. Hi, Erin. What is going on today? I don't usually shuffle this long. I'm being super weird right now. I'm also hungry. Could be it. All right. Thank you. Oh, what's this? I've never seen this card before. Okay, it's number 15. Ooh, what is that? Ooh, I don't know what that is. I'll show you. It's Mahavidya, number 15. Tell me, I'm going to pass it around to all the screens, but does that look like a tongue that's been cut off? Is that a tongue that's been cut off? Is it a bloody tongue? Is that a bloody tongue? Alana, what the fuck? What the fuck? Is that a special tongue cutter? Is this the opposite of the communication card? No, why would there be a slug here? I'm scared to read this. I'm scared to read this. Oh my god. She's like, shut the fuck up. Lord have mercy. All right, here we go. I'm gonna read it for you. Mahavidya. She is unrestrained, unlimited, wild, and unconditional love. The heart knows how to attract grace and manifest creative resolution where the mind sees only difficulties. A spiritual awakening of tremendous value is opening for you as your inner being reorients itself around the increasing inner light. Established structures built upon lesser foundations will have to give way. There's your tower card. She demands the courageous embrace of experience. She is your call to initiation and growth, your invitation to embrace your path, rise, and greet your destiny. We're not done. We've got like 2 more pages. So hold tight. Mahavidya is the great wisdom that manifests through 10 wisdom goddesses. Mahavidya is primordial Kali in multiple expressions, providing whatever is needed to serve the spiritual benefit of all beings. This is true wisdom, always shifting in response to what is needed. There are times when, no matter how logical an approach may be, no matter how commonly acknowledged as correct or how sensible it may seem, the heart nudges us toward a different way. It's my face right now. Knowledge can come from experience, yet it cannot guarantee evolution on its own. We can outgrow problems and birth superior outcomes only when we are willing to learn from our experiences and have the courage to be moved in new ways along untried paths that resonate with the heart. Through engaging the heart, knowledge can become wisdom. Wisdom is known by its effect. It elicits healing, transformation, and provides a path through any difficulty. You may feel bound to unwanted circumstances. The way to be freed from the oppression or constriction you are feeling is through wisdom. However, there is a sacrifice required to obtain it, the surrendering of fixed opinions and judgments based in self cherishing viewpoints. Self cherishing is a term from the Buddhist tradition, which holds wisdom in very high regard. A self cherishing viewpoint sounds as though it is self loving, but it is not. It is a viewpoint that reinforces the ego. It generates fear, confusion, and anxiety. It does not really love the self and want the best for the soul. It just wants the universe to behave in predictable ways according to the whims and desires of the ego. Sorry. Okay. It could be that the self cherishing viewpoint reinforces the idea of being superior to others. Alternatively, it could be based on the idea that we are inferior and deserving of poor treatment. In action, the self cherishing viewpoint is akin to a child who only wants to drink sugary drinks, perhaps because they remind her of her birthday party when she feels like a princess. She always wants to feel so special. When given a plate of broccoli and carrots and gasp a glass of water, the self cherishing viewpoint of the child is thwarted. The universe is not behaving according to her view of things. The wisdom response to this is to disentangle the healthy desire to experience our innate worth from the circumstances. We can then realize that the unexpected veggies are a gift of love and well being. There is no distress, only growth and learning. The self cherishing viewpoint prevents us from accessing such wisdom. Instead, it attempts to lock the universe into behaving according to our limited view, and when it does not, we feel anxiety, distress, and confusion. We interpret the plate of veggies to mean that we don't matter, that we have no value, and that we never get what we want, and so forth. However, when we want lemonade and life hands us lemons, the wisdom within will prevent us from despairing and inspire us to become creative and maybe find a lemon press or even grow an orchard. If things don't appear to be working out, do not buy into the self cherishing limitations that create distress and confusion in your heart. There is an interpretation of what is happening that will bring you peace. You are not being punished or denied, you are being assisted on your path. Although you may feel thwarted, that viewpoint shall be temporary. It will give way to the realization that you are deeply loved, cherished in an authentic, soul honoring way. You have nothing to fear. Well, you peoples, when you think about that, how do you like this card that I thought was going to be absolutely terrifying? Oh, I'm gonna sneeze. I'm okay. Maybe I do. I don't know. Yeah, I still like to sneeze. It's number 15. Shoot. Ah, you like the idea of the special tongue cutter tool, but they didn't say anything about cutting off tongues or even like not talking. So I don't really know what this picture was supposed to be telling us, and that's definitely a tongue. Like there's nothing else for it to be. Um, no, I don't have anything to blow out of my nose. Also nothing I have nothing to blow my nose with. That'll be okay. We're almost done here. So anyway, happy full moon in Aries. Can I rephrase what? Thank you, Justin. Yeah. So if I were to nutshell, I'm guessing that's what you're saying, Michelle. Yeah, the card. If I'm gonna nutshell this card for you guys, here's what I would say the card is trying to tell you. Okay. And mind you, I've only read it once. But that idea of it's like with the mystery card, right? It's like you can't possibly know what is coming, right? You can't possibly know. And sometimes when we kind of trick ourselves into thinking that we know exactly what we want and the universe gives us something different, then we have a full on tantrum, right? And the idea here is that sometimes you need to eat the broccoli. Sometimes the sugary crap food is killing you, right? It's not what you need. So you're going to get what you need. You may not get what you want, right? What you think you want. But that's why we expand our brains to kind of say, this is what I want to feel, and then allow everything to shuffle around and find its way to you. I think this card, mistaken here. This card is also talking like in the beginning of it was a lot of tower energy. And that means in anything that was built on non-solid foundations, right? Lesser foundations are going to have to make way because we're foundation building now. Everything we build now is built on this new alignment that we found. So it's going to be stronger and really stand the test of time, right? And the difference too, although this wasn't in the card, but the difference with this energy now, right, is when you I was going to say when you fill your own holes, but I'm not going to say that. Let me try a different way of saying that. When you are able to self soothe, when you are able to self actualize, when you are able to fill your own cup and to love who you are as a person, you will attract people who also feel that way about themselves. So then, any attraction, any interactions that you have with other people will not be because of a need to consume that which you cannot create for yourself or vice versa. That means you can just enjoy each other. And it can last for 5 minutes, it could last for 5 years. You will be okay either way because you will be able to be present enough to enjoy what is without worrying about what might be. Okay. So It's a huge evolution happening. And just like the cards earlier said, pry your cold dead hands off of the dead things and let things move because they're going so fast. They're just like, okay? Well, I hope you have a great weekend. It sounds like a lot of you are canceling plans and not doing anything, so enjoy that. I will be going to a concert tomorrow night to see Grace Potter, but other than that, I'm just writing papers. Um, I'm just writing papers all weekend, and then it's gonna be October. So I'll see you in October on Monday. And yeah, then the countdown to eclipse season begins. All right. I love you guys. Thank you for being here today. Don't forget to like, share, save, and all that stuff so that I can get more reach on the interwebs. And I love you. Don't forget on Monday, Coffee and Magic is at 9, not 10. Okay. Goodbye, friends.